This is a baked potato. The other night I was making some baked potatoes, and I always like to throw a few extra in the oven. That way I can have them and easily use them to make hash browns for breakfast. So all I need to do is just slice it into whatever size I want it to be for my hash browns. And since it's country style, well, I'm a little bit larger, a little bit chunkier style. So just give it a little bit of a rough chop, get a variety of sizes of pieces there. And the same thing on this half of the potato. And because it's already cooked, it will cook much faster as far as hash browns are concerned. Just basically need to brown it up to your desired level of how you like them, brown and crispy or light and soft, whatever you prefer. And I'm also going to add a nice mushroom. This is a crimini mushroom. I've already rinsed it very lightly and wiped it off. And I'm just going to trim the end of the stem off here, just like that, and get rid of that. And just cut it into some nice slices. Take your time, don't get in a hurry, don't cut yourself. You can use whatever ingredients you like. You can use some onions, sauteed onions, some bell peppers. You can use asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, whatever you like. It's your breakfast, make it the way you like it. I'm just going to go with a nice easy one today with some hash brown potatoes with some sauteed mushrooms. So let me get the griddle going and up to temperature here, and I'll be right back and we'll get this breakfast started. Time to start the hash browns. Use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to get things started on the grill there. A lot of people like to cook their hash browns and eggs in bacon grease or even butter, and I'll not deny that tastes very tasty, very, very yummy. But I'm trying to move in the direction towards eating healthier, so I've been using extra virgin olive oil for pretty much all of my cooking, and it does have a good flavor, I think. I think it's worth it to take some steps to eat healthier, to be more nutritiously responsible to ourselves. I didn't do that when I was younger, and now as a result I'm trying to correct my past mistakes nutrition wise. So I need to lose some weight. I need to just eat healthier and eat right sized portions. So that's why I'm using extra virgin olive oil rather than bacon grease or butter. I usually put them on the grill, give a little bit of a light toss to get a light little coating of oil all over them. This will take a few minutes, so I'm going to cut away and let them brown up. I'll be back to see you again in just a couple of seconds when they're ready. These are ready to start turning over. I could use a spatula and flip them all over with that. But I'm only doing a relatively small portion, so I'm just going to flip them individually so you can get a pretty good view of the nice golden brown color on them, making them crispy, giving them some good flavor. By the way, I'm cooking these on this griddle at 350 degrees. If you don't have a griddle like this, you can cook them in a skillet, a deep skillet, or in a pan on the stove. 350 is a good temperature to use. Obviously all cooking devices don't have the same temperature. They all vary quite a bit. So you may need to adjust the temperature setting to get the right temperature for cooking this. If your stove or griddle doesn't have a numerical indicator on it, try for about medium-high roughly, and then you can adjust it from there a little higher, a little bit lower, depending on how it's performing for you. But I'm going to finish turning these over, and I'll be back to see you in a couple more seconds. And I'll put the mushrooms and eggs on, and I'm going to use a little bit leftover steak from my dinner the other night too. You can use any kind of meat you like, steak, ham, sausage, bacon, turkey, whatever you happen to have handy, even an old hamburger patty. You can chop that up and use it in this breakfast also. They all work very, very well. So I'll be back in a couple seconds, and we'll be about ready to put this thing together and have a nice country style breakfast. So see you back here in just a second. Alright, these are looking really excellent. They're cook and gobble good. Nice and brown and tasty looking. I'm going to move them aside. And I'm going to add, this is the some steak I had. It was a New York strip steak is what it was. I just cut it into small bite-sized pieces. It's just needs to get heated up. I'll let that cook some more there. I'm going to go ahead and start these mushrooms. Just a little more touch of extra virgin olive oil here. Move them over with my hash browns and steak. Turn my temperature down to about 250, around 250, 260 degrees. If you have one of those temperature gauges, it just has words on it, low, medium, medium-high, so on. Set it for just slightly above medium, and then you may have to tweak it from there to get the right temperature for cooking eggs. If you cook eggs too quickly, they'll start to get a little brown, a little crispy on the edges. And if you like that, that's okay. Some people do. Some people like them stark white. They don't like any brown on them at all. Whatever your favorite way is, let's go ahead and cook them. If you want them sunny side up, just leave them like this until the white is fully cooked. I'm going to do mine over medium. That's where the white will be completely cooked, but the yolk will still be nice and soft and runny. If you like them over hard, you could break the yolk at this point and let it spread out, and then cook them until the entire egg was fully cooked, including the yolk. I'm going to hit my hash browns. with some fresh ground black pepper there. These eggs are just about ready to turn. The white is starting to firm up and all around the sides, and it's ready to turn over. Eggs can be tricky to turn over if you don't have much experience at it. Some people like to pick them up, flip them over like this, and that's fine. I usually do kind of a pushing, rolling motion where I'll just give it a push and kind of roll it over. Get underneath the yolk like that and just give it a little toss. The same thing. Get the spatula edge so it's underneath the yolk area a little bit, and then just give it a little roll. If you get a little backside here where it doesn't come out flat, just reach underneath it and let it drop on down. While those are going to finish off cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start plating this up. It's looking real nice there, and of course, to make it a good country breakfast, just going to go with a little bit of grated cheddar cheese here. You can use your favorite. You can use some Swiss or provolone, or you can use some cheddar like I'm using here, or you can go with a jalapeno type of cheese, whatever tickles your taste buds there and makes it cook and gobble good for you. Alright, these eggs are ready to come off now. If you want to just slide it right on the top, that's fine. Most people do it that way. If you want to do it restaurant style, flip it back over like that. That's because usually the back side of the egg there is a little bit prettier looking than the top side. Probably would help if you could see it easier there. So there it is, a real fairly quick, easy country style breakfast with some nice hash browns, mushrooms, steak, cheddar cheese, and a couple of over medium eggs. I almost forgot. Pepper for the eggs.